Alright. I would like it if I had multiple monitors, but I don't. Alright. Should be working here soon. Give me a moment. Uno momento. Should be able to send a link. Where do I hit? Where's the share button? God damn it. Oh well. My audio still sucks, but you know, at least I'm getting shit to work. I'll probably ask Strain what other. Just gotta send out the links. Slow morning today. Just a slow morning. Okay, now I go to Twitter, or I don't use hashtags. Alright. Alright. Is my tracking working? I swear to God if it isn't. Hold on. Alright, it should be working. Alright. Here's everything working. Load. Load. Oh. Jill bought what she wanted. Alright. How much money do we have? See, Apollo Trust Bank. Ah. Augmented Eye. It's being attacked. Historic levels next year. Alright. Well, that's sad. Alright. To work. Huh, I didn't expect you today. I was waiting for you to call and say you wouldn't be coming or something. Pretty ugly, and that means more people would be looking for a drink. And the streets are not exactly safe right now. They're never been when you get down to it. And besides, I can't afford to not come with the bar closing soon. I wonder if any bar has used impending closure as a means of getting their employees to work. Seems like the total opposite would happen. Not to mention, I get bored out of my brains in my apartment, so I'd rather come here anyway. Jill isn't back yet? Gil? Fuck. Nope. I wouldn't worry too much about him though. The girl's still here? Yep, she was sleeping so peacefully I felt bad for waking her up. So would you mind doing that for me? But you're the boss and it's kind of my fault she's here in the first place. Hey young lady, sleep another hour and we'll have to start charging you a motel fee. A downtown bar. Neither my pants nor my shirt or underwear have been displaced. It's flat bartender, good morning. It's the best night or day of sleep I've had. Sorry for all the trouble I may have caused you today or last night. You're so nice, flat bartender. Hello guys and gals, Streaming Chan's back in action with her batteries reloaded. The moon, it burns! Haha! Feel like Streaming Chan, she was still here. Come on, it's not that bad. Say, what's this bottle? A gift of sorts, I'm guessing? Sort of rum? Want me to serve you a bit of it? Go to the bottle drinks tab and drag it to the shaker before mixing. Here. Oh, cool. She enjoyed the rum. Wait, that's not how it goes. Man, it feels lonely without Gil. Restlessness in the streets doesn't lead to dangerous or weird types coming in here. Holy shit, that was record-breaking Jinx. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? Don't make a joke about becoming real. Don't make a joke about becoming real. Brain wants a blue fairy. I went to the wrong thing. That's so weird. Man, I'm so sad Angel isn't here to see it. Oh well. Can't stream for specific people. Just gotta stream for whoever comes by. Bring a blue fairy. Do I have to mix it? All age to mix. This is the thing. Oh, you can grab stuff. Should have figured as much. You can drink stuff and eat. I have the same system Lilum do. Call me Taylor, just Taylor. And yes, a cutie like you can ask me anything. You have to be the first person I've met that didn't go, okay, just Taylor. Not too easy. You are a brain in a jar, right? I'm sure not a hologram of that, I'm sure. Yep, I'm a bona fide human brain in a jar. What, does my handsomeness make you speechless? You're not something a girl sees every day, and that's something quite a bit in these parts. Fear not, for I have a speech prepared for this situation. Oh, God, they have a speech. Of course they would have a speech. You're seeing one of the 5 great living bottled brains of the world. We are brains living in conditions that allow us to exist as any other humanoid creature. All while computers in our jars scan our activities in a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world to understand the inner workings of nature's most complex computer. I'm assuming you prepared that after being asked the same question too many times? Not out of aspiration or anything like that, mind you. I just wanted to have something thoughtful prepared. Look, I'm having a couple of pamphlets with me. You want one? They even have pamphlets. Prepared, I guess. What brings one of our world's 5 brains in a jar to this place, though? Oh, I'm from around here, actually. I just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a bit of time. Sadly, no, otherwise I'd remember a cute face like yours. Speaking of which, can I have your name? Jill. Jill, that's a really cute name. Thank you. Wow, well, they're really nice. Say, weren't you scared of going outside today with your commotion going around and all? Didn't stop you from coming here either, did it? It's gonna take more than cryptic but ominous news to stop me. Sorry, does that bother you? No, not at all. Just that I figured a brain in a jar wouldn't be so happy. While I was alive, my body got to the point where there wasn't much I could do. This new state of existence allows me to accomplish more than I ever could before. Plus, I'm doing something that'll help people in the long run. I wonder. Do you want to make me happy, Jill? Depends on what it takes. Don't worry, just give me a beer. Alright, I thought that was going to go somewhere else. Ah yes, no matter what happens, beer is always good. It's interesting though, just yesterday I was talking to a client about brain uploads. Yeah, we were talking about how even if you upload your brain, you'd still be here. I've thought about that too. Do you think the you in the cybernetic environment could feel like she was indeed transferred? Like, would you remember everything, like waking up someplace else and so on? That is that. I was actually thinking earlier about being able to transfer someone's brain into a Lilim. One of the brains being used in such an experiment, actually. They can make a functional Lilim. Fortunately, the wiring and other stuff makes it look more creepy than anything. They aren't transferring his identity or anything though, just wiring him to a new body. You think someone would rather do that than float around exposed in a jar? I have to admit the whole brain thing does look creepy, but the body I'm telling you about is just uncanny looking. How did you feel when you first saw yourself like this for the first time? Quite a shock, actually. It didn't last too long, though. I never was too attached to my body. Later in my life, that was almost literal. You know what the downside of this body is? I can't get drunk. If you want to drink alcohol for the taste, there are many alternatives. Drunkenness is part of the whole experience. Lilim can get drunk with no problem. Yeah, but in their case, their brain's a computer attached to their body. Getting drunk causes their brains to reduce the input speed to their bodies. Depending on the model, their drunk subroutine might throw in a different behavioral circle even. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of being in a jar is figuring out exactly how you work. Oh, Alma. Just, oh, Alma, where's the courtesy one would expect from plebeian bar staff? Not when you put it like that way. Why, hello there, beautiful. I didn't even notice. You hurt my feelings with that, darling. You didn't see talking dismembered body rights every day. Did it work in summer and a little maintenance, but even then, those talking heads. Don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Your name was Alma, right? I'm Taylor. Say, Alma, can I buy you a drink? Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic and have at least one face. I know, just what to strive for then. Just kidding. Make me happy to make you happy buying you a drink. Does that bother you? Guess that Jill's a bartender. I don't have a problem with that. We have Cobalt Velvet. I'm fine, actually. I don't want to drink that much. Alright, Cobalt Velvet. Oh, hello, Vins! I was distracted with the talking brain. On the rocks next. Welcome to Valhalla. I mean, that was literal. Hope you enjoy it. These past minutes, then at least 3 guys have been in the last year. Judging from the way you two walk, I'm guessing you've been in a client here for a while now, right? Just died from a game I was playing. Ooh, what game were you playing, Vince? Was it Elden Ring? Call of Duty? Hopefully not Call of Duty. I will figure that one out. Judging from the way you two talk, I'm guessing you've been a client here for a while now. Only for about half a year or so, if memory serves right. Really, one would think it's been longer. Feels like it's been longer. Nah, just a shitty ripoff of Escape from Tarkov. Yeah, that seems understandable. Oh, hey Vince, guess what I got working? I got expressions working. Okay, I don't have I have expressions partially working. This is supposed to be the very happy, but it just looks very smug and I love it. This is sad. Obviously this one's angry. Although to be fair, this just looks like extreme constipation face. So, smug. 50% working, yeah. I have to like tab out of the game to go to my go in and then go back into Wakaru to do it. But you know, yeah, whatever works. Gotta straighten myself down again. Died from a Chinese pro player. Yeah, sounds about right. Oh, that's Discord. I opened up the wrong thing. There we go. Taylor, judging from the way you two talk. Okay, that's never mind. Sigh. I can't. My mic doesn't do good expressions. How do I? I got good loot from, like, I got a tier 4 bag. That sounds pretty good. Shut up, you love me and you know it. So you just started coming here and that was it? First time I came here, the other guy, speaking of which, where's Pablo? Gillian. Yeah, the N tier 3 stuff. Ooh, you've been getting decent stuff, Vince. I'm guessing that's decent stuff, I don't know. Or, yeah, okay. So I'm thinking in tiers of PUBG, that sounds pretty good. PUBG's my experience of getting destroyed by Chinese pro players. Yeah. They called Gillian Pablo this time, and that's interesting. They didn't keep up the gag of John. I shall go a bit. Alright. Have fun, Vince. Comedians don't know adventuring or something. Anyways, the other guy served me the first time I came here, nothing unusual. The next time I showed up, Jill here was the one serving, and I don't know, I feel like she just gets me. There's this chemistry, we click. We click, she says. The fact that I feel more chemistry with her than with many other people is kinda sad though. It's always good to see a nice friendship. Sadly, it's getting late and I gotta go. I'll leave you two lovely ladies alone, see ya. That Taylor sure was nice. Bit weird at first though. Apparently one of the 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. Summary of it in this pamphlet. Oh yeah, I've heard of them before. Can't believe I actually met one. Say Alma, how many people are there in your family? Just curious. Well, aside from my mom and dad, we're 4 sisters and 1 brother. Oh. We both know what that means. Funnily enough, we all have names that start with the first 5 letters in the alphabet. So you're the eldest one? No, I'm actually the middle kid. You're the middle kid, but your name starts with the letter A. Don't think too much about it. I never said the order reflected our ages. My sister Carlotta's old Carlota's? How do you pronounce that? Spanish, I think. The oldest one. Then there's Diana, just before me. Then comes Ava, and at the bottom lies Belle. Sorry, youngest one is Bernardo. See, this is representation. It's not whatever Hollywood does. Just never been alone, I'm guessing. Can't complain about that, I guess. Helps that we were never 5 in the same house. By the time Evita and Bernie were born, Diana and Carlotta had already moved. Speaking of family, today I came because I need a break from everything that's been going on with me. No, but Evita and Bernie do. Not to mention I visit them almost every day. Anyway, my second eldest sister, Diana, just separated from her husband. It's not even been a week, but she's already got some other guy in her bed. Aw, that's actually not a good sign. She left her kid with her husband's parents and pretty much forgot about him. Never mind the fact that they need to go to school and all that. Diana's life has always been messy, but these days she's really making it big. She wants time for herself to live her life. She didn't think about that when she married the guy at 20. She didn't think about that when marrying a guy she had already known for like 3 months. Hey, I'd never marry someone who could catch my attention so quickly, okay? Sure, there was that one time when it almost happened, but I blamed the damn stadium kiss cam. I was going out with a guy my little sister introduced to me. Seems he was her friend's brother or something. He went out a couple of times and he invited me to a basketball game. The mood was nice, but then later the kiss cam focused on us and instead of kissing me, he proposed. I almost got caught in the mood and accepted. So I take it I rejected him in a stadium on the fucking kiss cam. Oh no. We went out for 3 weeks. I don't know, maybe he wanted to get in my pants with the old sex on the wedding night line. But I honest to God can't understand why he thought it would be a good idea. Sounds too convoluted, you know, proposing and waiting for the wedding night just for sex. Never underestimate the lengths a man is willing to go to get you in their bed. The story of Elden Ring. A game about getting maidens. I've seen more convoluted plots over the years. I'm feeling tempted to ask, but I'll pass. Want anything else? What's that bottle? Oh yeah, just some rum a client gave me yesterday. A good enough service, I'm guessing. Kasiku? Kasika? Bouchkabowo? Huh, interesting. What does it mean? Kakaku's the name of the chieftain in some native tribes. I see. Do you want me to serve you some of this? I'll pass. I don't have too many good memories where rum's involved. Got me a fringe weaver instead, will ya? Wonder what's up with her and rum, but anyways, let's just give her a fringe weaver. Or we can give her rum. Nah, we'll give her a fringe weaver. We'll be nice. The complete dickery is gonna happen in a later playthrough. Hehehehe. One fringe weaver. What kind of memories do you have with rum? Nothing you need to worry about. Alright, now's my turn to ask questions. What kind of family is your family? I'm the only child. My mom and my dad split amicably. My mom is a violinist, but she was always away from home with the orchestra. I spent most of my time with my dad, my aunt, and my grandpa. Aside from that, I'd say my childhood was quite uneventful. Didn't you get something like your mom's artistic vein or something? I played the violin until I was around 16, I think. What made you stop? I don't know. She kind of said that's it one day and stopped. See, this is the story of my life right here. Is picking up the violin. Got to high school, dropped it, and then kind of never played it since. Now I forgot how to play. What about cousins or the rest of your family? I see very little of them actually, mainly because my dad moved away from most of them. Most of my mom's family live in France to boot. So your mom's French? Yep. Can you speak French? Mon. God damn it! Now I gotta speak French. Learned French and German in high school, and here I am, haven't spoken it in like 3. Let me do math. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4 years. Yeah, about 3 to 4 years. Fuck. I used to be so good at shit, and then after high school, I just stopped doing shit, and just took like 4 years to and I just fucked off. uh, I forgot most of my shit. Mon, your glacier, explain, fuck. I'm gonna attempt this again. Ooh, what does that mean? Rubbish. I don't know, I can't speak French. I did try though, but college started and I stopped taking classes. Funny thing, I actually have a cousin from my mom's side that lives close by, but you'll be hard pressed to make me spot him in a crowd. Kinda lucky, you know. All my mom's side of the family lives here. Chance of me meeting someone I'm related to on the street are ridiculously high. But yeah, that's the primer of my family. Nothing too interesting, sadly. Your mom's a French violinist, you call that uninteresting? I'm wondering if your family's ever made a fuss about being a hacker. Hacker makes it sound too exotic. It's like if I called you a mixologist. Please don't ever sound like something somebody would say to make bartender sound sophisticated. See, I mean, hacker is a good way to summarize it, but it's not the best. I'm a security consultant. People want to find flaws in security in their system, and I do my best to pinpoint where it breaks. Be it Glitch City or anything else in the world, they need security. I'm their woman. A few stories about cracking into databases to retrieve info, like some sort of mercenary though. That doesn't change the fact that hacker is not the best term to use. Makes the whole thing sound illegal when it's actually an honest job. Didn't you tell me you once secured some incriminating pics from a guy's cell phone? A mostly honest job. Sheesh. What made you become a hacker, by the way? I've always been a sucker for puzzles. Even a kid. I always had a Sudoku or crossword with me. But at some point they started feeling kinda samey. Yeah, I get that. Puzzles do get samey after a while. So when I started college, I took a course on system security. It felt like a kind of puzzle I was looking for. I'm just gonna extend my face a little bit more into here. Fuck, the lag killed me. Vins. Lag always kills, don't you know? You know what? I have a story about lag. I used to not have good internet. Period. So, how does 300 ping sound? Like, that was constant. I only had 300 ping. That was the highest it would go. And so now my ping is down to like anywhere between 10 to 100. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, it's called living paycheck to paycheck. In shitty apartments. So I'm doing alright for myself. Still living with my parents, but I'm doing alright for myself. Although, paycheck to paycheck still is a thing. You have McDonald's, you have a McDonald's Wi-Fi. Dude, McDonald's is faster than that shit. Although, to be fair, I work at night where nobody's at fucking McDonald's. So the only times I'm there is before my shift, and I'm getting a fucking McFlurry or a milkshake or something. Maybe a burger. And when I get off shift, and I'm like, I'm hungry. I don't feel like going to that breakfast restaurant. Or eating something at home. So I just hop into McDonald's. Get a McGriddle. Maybe a soda. Walk home. Speaking of walking home, I probably need to bring my bag to work so I can actually carry shit. But yeah, yeah. Now I don't have McDonald's Wi-Fi. Now I have like 100 megabyte per second Wi-Fi because the apartments I live at now worked out a deal with the internet service provider Cox, which is a horrible company, by the way. I do not recommend Cox. Interesting story. When CenturyLink started moving into town, Cox basically did a bunch of illegal bullshit, and CenturyLink basically brought down the federal law hammer on top of them. It was absolutely beautiful. Anyway, enough stories. Back to game, because game is actually fun. I should put on the fun face. Actually, now that I think about it, if I'm going to say that. Button was it 2? Yeah, 2. Yeah. Yeah. Give me the head pats. Alright. I mean, there's all kinds of things involved in breaching net security. You need to attack the stuff from different angles, and it's something that's always evolving. The whole point of everything is to strengthen security. Every time you think you got the gist of it, they change everything. So it's kind of like an always evolving puzzle. Puzzle I help make harder at that. Huh, didn't think about it that way. It is less action-y than what movies make it up to be, though. Yeah, I'm not going to spam my keyboard because I actually want to take care of my keyboard. But if I could, I would just... I don't know what I just did. I think I just got an achievement, though. You don't need to be in a stream to see the audience react. Excuse me? So, okay. I really wish I had a confused face right now. Yeah, maybe when I get my model redone, I'll, ask for stuff like that. Just gotta write that down. Alright. Still seeing my code break through something. It's an amazing feeling. So yeah, just spam the fucking keyboard and get an achievement if you ever play this game. Will you have anything else? I'll have a classy drink. Any classy drink? Classy. Maybe a bad touch? Maybe a Brantini. That's pretty fancy. But bad touch, that's such a funny name. Let's just give her... but she likes Brantini, so... Here. Bravo, you made me very happy. You know, sometimes I feel you know me better than all the guys I've been with. I feel compelled to ask how many guys you've been with. If we're talking about serious, long-lasting relationships, just a handful. Casual dating and one-night stands, on the other hand. Why do that? Why go through so many people? Hey, it's not like I take every guy I see to bed. Who do you take me for? I know, you know what I mean. Yeah. I don't do one-night stands. Or at least not anymore. Gotta keep some mystery in my life. But it just isn't good for you mentally. Just for me, it isn't. It's like... I don't know how I'm gonna get into this. That's something I don't have an answer to, actually. Maybe I'm just a romantic that loves having someone to cuddle with. Maybe I just get lonely. Maybe there's a deep-sea psychological reason behind it all. Maybe I'm just horny. Whatever the case, I just kind of feel like it's a quest I shouldn't give up yet. Well, it's not like I'm too different. Until recently, I had a streak of one-night stands. Really, what made you stop? Reasons. What does it tell me? Maybe later. It's time for my break. Come with me. Huh, why? Can't I stay here away from the cold? I don't trust you. You could fit a bottle between those tits of yours and nobody would know. Oh, I love the, why not just say please come and let's keep talking at the break at the bar? You got the message, though, cub. Guide me then. Boss, I'm taking my break. Call if you need anything. I really do need to get more professional mic, but I can hold off on that. Maybe when I get to 50. 50 followers. I'll get a new mic. It's not safe to it's now safe to keep playing. Hear that, Fins? Safe. Cold, cold, cold. I want this first. It sure is chilly out there. It's kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine. Yeah, he's a cool guy, very respectful. Apparently he got in some legal trouble and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also just be a very nice crackhead though. So are you gonna tell me? What? Why did you stop having one-night stands and all that? I started working here. I don't know, after I started working here I felt like I didn't need to do that anymore. Maybe I was just lonely. I also got fed up with everyone complaining about me smoking on the bed. You could have burned the bed with that. Yeah. If you ever need a hug, just let me know. You don't need one-night stands for that. You left me thinking though, what's your thing here? Oh no. You strike me as the kind to have an overpowered fetish of sorts. And this is why I have mature thing setting on. You wanna feel totally swayed by someone? Oh no. Did I hit the bullseye? Oh, she hit an eye, alright. You have quite the imagination, girl. Honey, some service here. God, I hate that voice line so much. Oh, where are you taking in back at the bar? What kind of stuff were you doing? Just talking. Is that what you call it these days? What do you want? Something soft, something sweet, no alcohol, please. Wouldn't it be the same if you just grabbed a soda from the vending machine? But I like you. Do you dislike my presence so much? Sweet and non-alcoholic. See, you don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines. Unless you're Lawrence. But he has this weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm cans of cola. A friend of mine, he's a vending machine. Oh, how impolite of me. I'm lovely. And my name's Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes, nice to meet you. Her friend's a vending machine named Lawrence. I feel like it's a reference to something, but I don't know. Oh, I'm Omaha, the pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Yep, why? Nothing. Guess I've heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me. Mostly about your, pluckiness? And here I was thinking it was because I'm a sex worker. An adult worker. Look, I got rules to follow from Twitch, alright? Don't blame me if I'm not saying words. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Isn't it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself, thank you very much. Where do you work, Elma? I'm a hacker. Really, a full-fledged hacker? Not the kind that seems a computer logged into an account that says that hacking, right? No, of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. Do you just start typing really fast while waiting for something to happen? No. I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it. We won't know until you try, right? Last time I said that I had to jam that plastic replica of a halogen light bulb. I really wish my hand tracking worked correctly and properly. So if it did, my hand's the same color as my wall, by the way, which is why it doesn't work. It was a success. Oh god. Okay then, let me try to explain in general how it works. Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database, alright? First I do some research on the target OS, servers, how the information is stored and all that. There have been a couple of occasions where I had to go in blind, but they're the exception rather than the rule. First to secure things from my side, I start working behind proxies, websites, and through other more vulnerable computers I find on the way. After that, I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try known exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarm. Once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. Then when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve user privileges. After that, I go and try to become super user and get what I need. How do you do that? Well, there's a couple of ways. I could use a pure pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I can use info someone already gave me, but the usual way is using a buffer overflow. What happens next? What happens next? Dorothy's too excited. Look, she's vibrating. Although I don't know if this is a thing. You know what I mean? Like a mod? Or it's just the game basically telling us that she's excited. Not in that way. Or maybe in that way. I don't know. I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and covering my tracks. I can't handle it anymore. Alma. Oh. Alright. It was the second excitement. Hit by buffer overflow. Escalator. Sorry, I got carried away. No shit, what happened? Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does something like paint a picture or cook, but they make it sound like they're having Of course she would like those. Suggested scenes, yeah. Well, the whole thing was kind of like that for me. Guess humans don't really get it because their minds don't upload to networks or anything. But trust me, if you record yourself giving a really detailed explanation and a really sexy... You'd make millions. Horny Williams are an unexploited market. See. Oh, looks like my ride is here. Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me. Is that alright to ask that from him? It's okay. I've known him since preschool. It just so happens that he got married to my sister. Hey Dorothy, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way. Yay! I'll take your offer then. Bye, honey. Later, Jill. Take care. The street seems noisy. Oh, a client. Hello, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get? Such a small yet comfortable place. What? Is this the fucking Riddler? Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of a suburban desert. Sub-Saharan desert. A place where lost and corrupt souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash junkie can just sit to kill their insides. Truly a real persona non grata. That's Latin for mysterious place. By the way, I'm so smart and philosophical. God, I hate this douche already. Alright, we got ourselves persona non grata here. What will we have then? 17. Excuse me. I said 17. 7 plus 10. What does that mean? What does it mean to you? Just to be sure, 17 is about the drink you want, right? Only if you want it to be. We're gonna give him a 17, alright. Hello, I've returned. Got a tier 4 helmet. Awesome. Genuinely awesome. Anyway, robot got horny. And then, yeah. I don't know what to tell you about that one. Hacker lady talked about hacking and robot got horny from it. I almost died too, lol, and yeah, I know, I was listening. Oh, okay, I wasn't sure if you were listening or if you were like, I need to mute this real quick to focus, and then you'll just hop in and out. I don't know what's going on sometime. But it's nice to know that you're listening. You do what Adhan does. Yeah. Oh, Piano Man's number 17. I wasn't paying attention. How is this 17? It isn't. He says 17. 17 would only be related to your drinks if I thought it was, and I think it isn't. Oh, you subverted my expectations by taking me literally sneaky. Wait, was that what we were supposed to do? But that brings you here, mister. I'm Armandio. Virgilo Armandio. See, I introduced myself using the Asian order because that's a lot more polite. Right. Are we Asian? I mean, I know I look like an Eskimo, but... Are we Asian? Maybe that explains why I like cheap Chinese food. Maybe I am Asian. And I came here looking for an otherworldly experience. I was passing by and saw this place called Valhalla. I want to see the souls of resting warriors, the Buddhist spirits, the noble souls. Blah blah blah. We have some arcade machines on the corner. As an Asian, yes, you are Asian. Nice. Wait, Vince, I actually don't think you know what I look like. Should probably, I should probably explain. So, when I did lawn care, I looked Latino, because I was tan. But because I have stopped doing lawn care and I started working nights, I look white. And in the winter, because I'm in a full winter getup, I look like an Eskimo. You're already eating Chinese food? I don't know, I'm just explaining why I kind of say that. But my great-grandfather was actually an Eskimo, so I still kind of have that look in me. It also doesn't help that my family goes, wow, the natives are hot. And yeah, that's... family genetics get weird. But I look like several different groups, depending on what I look... Depending on what what's going on around me. I don't know why. No, you're tracking me too literally. Being poetic, in a mystical air to mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people, I wanted to see waitresses and food. I want to see the bar in all its decadent glory. Well, you're out of luck, today's been quite a slow day. I'm very surprised given how things have been going on in the streets though. You're already eating Chinese food. Humans are a nasty bunch, that much is true. Coming at each other, oh, definitely do come at each other, alright? Oh, actually, I do have a wink. Hold on. Okay, I hit him already, yeah, hold on. I have a wink. It's slow. Don't worry about it. It's a slow wink. I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Oh yeah, then give me an example, not zoologist, bartender. Like I said, I don't know exact details, I just know that it isn't right. If memory serves right, once a lion takes over a pride, every cub born from another lion is killed or something. I think this is also correct, I'm not sure. Takes over pride, you can take over pride. Yes. But going back on topic, do you know about the number 17 means? An atomic number of chlorine? Jill just keeps getting more and more based as time goes on. No, and Chloe's is a name, not a number, you know? The group where halogens are in the periodic table. Stop making up words like halogens, periodic, and table. Did you just call table a made-up word? That sounds like something I would say just to mess with people. Like, it sounds like a setup I'm making to another joke. And I'm really pissed off that they gave it to this guy. 17 is us. Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is the whole foundation of you and me. It's 23. What is? Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17. Well, they're both primal numbers, so it's the same idea. Primal. Do you want it? Finally getting some spicy of Walmart. I should, I like a single plum floating in perfume served in a man's hat. In a son of a bitch. What does this mean? I don't have pictures. Oh, wait, hold on. That's literally a drink. But yeah, Alma art gets pretty spicy, and they're pretty good. Too bad there isn't like a whole lot. What the fuck? GFL got a collab of that game you're playing I own? Excuse me? Who's GFL? I kinda... Girl Frontline. Oh! I had no idea! Holy shit! Hold on, I gotta Google that one. Girls Frontline. Holy shit, they did. Holy shit. When did they do this? August 7th, 2019? That was literally a fucking... I'm frustrated at this. I am so frustrated at this. For one main fucking reason. Because that is literally like a year after I stopped playing Girls Frontline. That fucking year I stopped playing it. It fucking does this. August 7th, 2019. That fucking year. But, you know, that's pretty base, though, I'm not gonna lie. Is my mouth moving? I should probably do it more with the visual thing than I should. Let me change. Lips controlled by voice, by image. Alright, now that's working out better. I thought my head's always sideways, I don't know why. Oh, maybe I'm just sitting sideways. Oh, that's frustrating. Well, back to the game. Here. Ha, you didn't wait, you did. I'll drink this, perfume. You don't really have to. Yeah, that'd be silly, you win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender, have you ever thought about death? What if you were already dead, both of us? What tells you I've existed before I entered that door? How can you assure me that this reality is real? and we're not, in fact, in heaven or hell all along. Okay. So the thing about hell is that depending on what religion interpretation you are, the first layer of hell is literally just basically the earth, but without God. Like, everything's, like, pretty much just humans left to their devices, without God or the devil interfering at all. So, if you want to think that we're in there, that would make perfect sense. So just Earth, yeah. But, like, that's the religious interpretation of it. But yeah. How can you assure me that this reality is real? I would punch him in the fucking face and ask him if that was real enough. Like, this is the only correct answer to this. Like, I had a debate teacher that did this shit, and I'm like, well, it's pretty real when you're dead. When you're being murdered, so... yeah, in debate class, I pretty much decided, fuck it. I'm not gonna enjoy any of this philosophical debate bullshit to get us to think. I'm just literally just gonna say, just murder people. And just be done with it. Fuck philosophy. Like, I know philosophy. I get why people enjoy it. But it's just like, you're asking, like, you're a complete tool. Alright? Like, you're asking questions, but you're doing it in a way that makes you a complete and utter fucking tool. And at that point, you just need a reality check. So what if everything up to this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in his room? I could punch you and make you feel reality. See, Jill gets it. I don't care about any of that, actually. This reality is real for me, and that's all that matters. Such a closed-minded way of seeing things. You need to get away from the factual facts, open your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The Harbonera has started. It means the Twilight of the Gods in German, by the way. Well, you're on your own. Why did he use the German word, though? What? A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. What word? So, when it comes to, like, ancient, like, Greek, Nordic, not Greek, Germanic and Nordic kind of gods, Aryan. No, Aryans were Middle Eastern people that migrated anywhere between the Nords area to, the Indian Indus River Valley. Which is why their word for fire is pretty close to a lot of ancient languages in Europe and in that area, because they just conquered fucking everyone. But yeah, I know what you mean. But he's basically... Some Germanic groups are like, yo, gods are gonna die. What German word, though? The Habanera has started. It means Twilight of the Gods in German, by the way. We'll Google this. How's it spelled again? Habanera. I don't want to know about the Cuban dance. No. I don't think I'm spelling this right. Habanera. German word. Oh god. Why is this so hard to look up? It shouldn't be. Ah, fuck it. Can't seem to find it. But I don't think this one's actually right. I don't remember any of this. I got a Discord message. Okay, that's just Mari doing Mari things. Alright, my face decided to break because of my mic. Alright. Ah, that's great. I am staying sideways, what the fuck? Well, anyway, back to the game. Well, you're on your own, bird. That's right. Let's make a look out the window. Be careful. I see lots of flashes in the distance, most likely gunshots. Chill, come here a second. What? About 5 gigabytes GP of reports proving that several White Knight squads have been used to cover. Illegal actions were released to the public by an unknown anarchist group. We received reports of several units going rogue and using their weapons to hunt down anyone they could find on the streets. Several counterterrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the crazy units after a plea from the vice president. We're still waiting for the declaration from Zaibatsu's corps CEO on the subject, but until then, things are ugly in and outside that bank, it seems. I recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. They won't. Even then, the bar has quite the security system, and I'll be here protecting you as an added bonus. Yeah, I guess I'll stay tonight. I'll get you the spare mattress. I have mine sleeping in my office. No, I guess it's fine. Good. Let's hope everything gets solved by the morning. I'll have Zangadu on hand just in case. The metal bat with nails. There's nothing it can't bash. Sigh, Gil, for hope everything's better by tomorrow. Sleep night, I'll protect you. Oh, cool, we got a lot of money this time around. I think that guy that we met is faking most of his shit though. Leon, good morning. It's 11 a.m. though. I'd buy that for $1. Morning for me on the weekends and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. Zaibatsu Corps President pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing like they were petrified somehow. Make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out, and it's not really safe yet, but it has worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knight they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I really hope Sei is okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing is fine. Dare I say even safer wherever he is than here. Sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take Sunday off. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then. Let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. And here we are. How sweet, home. Thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit, mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer. I was gonna say, to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. but I think we're safe here. Come on then. Excuse me? What one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though. Smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how is the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the Katatsu in the heater can't fix. Oh right, boss. You're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. Didn't bring in your jacket here either? Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Alright. Wait, where did you get this one? Don't know, some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing, it just looks like one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just ripped. See? You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Ha ha ha. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change to something more comfortable. Take your time. Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring at in my general direction. Him? Oh, that's just 4. He's just wary of any new visitor. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up to you quickly, though. Just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes and a black cat. They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first, I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home, we had a bear. She has a bear. She has a pet bear. Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. This picture here isn't something you see every day. What? Me taking such a sappy pic? No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? The one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabriel, her sister. Huh. Is this pic recent or... Actually, that's one's from 3 to 4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27. What'd you expect? That's why you say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was a recent because you don't usually see people displaying picture of their exes so openly, let alone a friend one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things, and me storming out of her house, breaking a couple of things on the way out. We never broke up firmly, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away, haven't said a word since. It's hard to picture you doing such a thing, and you look so happy in that pic. Why have your pic out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me about missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side, using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head in there, listening to. I don't know. I feel nostalgic, then miserable. I just skipped a couple of lines. I wasn't sure. Can I say this on Twitch? I understand a lot of people get away with saying shit on Twitch, but I'm not making Twitch money, so I don't know if they're gonna be more ban hammery. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. Just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. What's that on the table? Looks like an Enva. It's nothing. Nothing now. Please give that to me. Alright. Saw nothing, don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Damn, you have lots of beers. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card that I can use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, the one at the bar is more of a double IPA. This one is more of a Pilsner. Pilsner. In English, please. The one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Don't know. Doesn't taste like a lighter to me. This one made with that, what's the name of that base liquid you use at the bar again? Nitrogenic dicentamol legend or NDL. It's a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water, then the maiden kiss polluted water supplies. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production, but the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars, and this one made with it. Let's see, yep, here it is near the end, NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. See, I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? No, really no. Then leave it like that. It's not letting you drink beer alone. It's not how drinking with friends works. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? Don't know. With being my boss and all, I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible. That I'm boss in name only anyway. It's good to know. On a side note, it surprises me you kept that poster of me in the room. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know? Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it with it, though. Aside from filling an empty spot in the wall, I don't really know. That was funny too. Guess it's like someone gave you, don't know, a dildo-shaped trophy or something, and you had it there as a conservation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think, and I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Someone hurt you, because if they did, I could dish out the pain. No, nothing of the sort, a different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess, not being a... Oh, glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to a dildo-shaped trophy. That one deserves a drink. So you just called me dildo face. That's what friends are for. Hey boss, well, be honest with me here. Who's Gil exactly? What do you mean? You know what I mean. Who the fuck is he? Oh yeah, that. We'll have a couple ideas. I know for certain that Gil was in the Hong Kong riots, and he took part in the anti-riot force before defecting. That should give me a clue as to who he is, but as far as I've only found out about one such defector, and he didn't leave Hong Kong for at least 4 years. I also know for certain that Gil was in England and France during that time frame. It's always like that. But I think I have a clue as to who he is. Something else comes up that contradicts the evidence. That guy's troublesome. Bit ya. Wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. It can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much, though. There are 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, he can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. Does? I've seen him even reject food that's been in contact with it. Fair enough. I really hate the taste of bell pepper, and I do the same. He's not. Man, what a baby. How'd you meet such a guy? Yeah, showed up in the door of the bar. Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. After a couple, he broke down crying. I don't really know what he did, but he was really, really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever. I told him if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. I tried and failed to find out anything about him, so I decided to take him at face value. I'd judge him for what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional suddenly escaped, he's been as loyal gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprises me is that he took him so easily. I could take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. You've made the bar more lively yourself, you know? How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker, I can't remember her name. Elma. I was gonna say Armitage. She's a nice girl, you know. I don't think she's a young enough to be called a girl. Says the girl who's eternally 17. In any case, she's really lovely. When you hear her speak of her family, she speaks with such love, her face just brightens up. Makes me kind of jealous that she has such a close relationship with them, to be honest. You have bad relationships with your family, boss? Not bad, but I don't exactly close to anyone aside from my mom, dad, and aunt. Ah, okay, we're talking Jill. But back to Alma. I'm really hoping she finds a nice guy to settle with. I mean, she's so bent into finding one. Can't help but want her to succeed. Ah, I see. There's also that sex worker robot girl. She intrigues me, though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes to it with such childish excitement. I've kind of noticed that too, but then again, Lilim can be weird. Lilim operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share a fear mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy's a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. They'll let them get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. The name Lilim is a bit weird though. Is it? You expect me to be called bots or dolls, but Lilim doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bots is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilim? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilim are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Oh, cool. Yeah, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Nice. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julianne and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See you like that? It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not all of it, but little sister, a big fan of the returns. When I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. Didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. Saw a couple of episodes once and they were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kid show, even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literal issues. Dealing with beauty stands body image challenging as fuck. And that was the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs just like her. I could even recite full chapters. That's beside the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school. And what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. Yeah. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I didn't hold it against Jules. I always hold my grudges against those fuck jobs. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? Thighs? Maybe I'm too much of a guy to understand this one. I worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov could be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind that always fight with kids bigger than me. The boss is a tomboy. Okay, game is now horny. Then puberty happened and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shadow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. So Jill, what kind of guy was your grandpa? He was rough around their edges, the kind of guy that means well, even if he says otherwise. He seemed to have a soft spot for me, though. One moment, he was congratulating my dad by braying him a little, and the next he was playing with me. My dad worked a lot, and my mom was always traveling, so I spent most of my childhood with him. Can I ask how he died? Out of old age, my dad says his last words were something like, "Fucking scientists. Created talking mannequins, but they still can't let you upload your brain." Why the question? Curious about you, really curious. Just realized that even though we see each other almost every day, I know very little about you. From what you tell me though, it seems your grandpa's personality rubbed off on you a bit. I've heard that one since I was a kid, actually. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind you're included in that circle too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back to you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time, a red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar. I got the idea from her, actually. She's called N1RV and Nirvana. And if you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. And means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nirvana B in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel, so that bar is her women cave. That aside, let's see, friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also an old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. Wait, you're in the what? Done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyways, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, and Lexi, yeah. Guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? Guess I have an acquaintance here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But I felt more like going out with the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friends since moving here is Alma, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. You know he's a cat. Yeah, a cat's fine too, you know. Hey, boss, what will you do when the bar closes? I don't know. Maybe I'll take a friend's offer of working with her. I was also thinking about going back home and helping with things there. Maybe going traveling for a while. Oh, but don't worry. Bureaucracy's slow as fuck, so they won't close the bar for quite a while. Better enjoy being there while you can. Will you be visiting me whatever bar I end up working in? I have bone to pick with the guy that supervises the bar I'm planning to get you transferred to. I'd go there, even though I have virtually no reason to. With you there, I'd have something pleasant to look forward to. You're sending me to someone you have problems with? If I had to trust another bar owner, it's certainly him. He's actually a pleasant boss from what I've seen. The fact that he and I have a tendency to go at each other's throats is not a related matter. Don't worry, maybe I can get you a bracelet made out of wood pieces from the bar's counter or something. Hey, I'll tell you what. When the bar closes, let's both take a vacation, go on a trip. That'll clear your mind a bit. Yeah, maybe. Oh, that was a cute interaction between them both. Chapter 2. Jill is curious about Dorama. She saw getting one will about diorama. She saw getting one will prevent her from becoming too distracted. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have at least 8,000 needed. Damn, that's a lot. But we're starting chapter 2, so I'll save here. Nano Camo is now making smart underwear. The underwear could change with a voice command with something you really wanted in your life. Nano Camo was covered. GSF 66 American Kid and Giant Yuzaka Suki headline. Alright, turn. Alright. Let's save again. Let's call it there. Let's call it there. We'll call it there. Should probably start streaming earlier, but alright. Raid. Raid. Let's go to Alona. Let's go watch Alona.